to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense will go on the attack first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Michigan Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Leaves it with the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Buys a little time. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, making a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes a fair catch. Couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Dupree. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. So here comes the Michigan offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, what a cut.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one, man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
They'll leave it with him. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hester.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
After run, now throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They'll try to run for it. And the Wolverines get him up for the first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quarterback moving. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
And the Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll heave it deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something in.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dupree. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morgan. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention turning on the Jets. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Past the 50. The 40. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam loss, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is good. It did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Got his man. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Michigan stole their wing helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them an education.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And, man, that is crushing to a defense. You force the fourth down. You know they're going to run the football. You're bringing guys near the line of scrimmage, and you can't get him to the ground. Not only does he get the first down, he gets a huge chunk after that. This defense is definitely going to be deflated.
Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50, the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good balance. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up, you're taking it the other way, and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
To the air, it's Underwood. The throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Hester. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. It's now second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Underwood. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football.
Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. He's loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is, with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take him home.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play get decided, just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.